Hello, and welcome aboard WhalePod to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles 3. In the last episode, we helped Gondor get to the bottom of some Turkin troubles that the Lost Numbers were having, finishing our back-to-back mother-daughter duo. Now we are returning to the nations of Kevis and Agnes for Alexandria's ascension. The condition here, listed in the hero roster, is go to Colony Iota with Alexandria and complete Inescapable Past. So, with that said and done, we are at Colony Iota on this rainy Fornus region morning, and there is a question mark on the map that we can proceed to. We must speak with, or not even speak, just get close enough.
Just ask yourself, can we really afford not to do it? Please convey this to Dame Alex.
Look, I'm telling you, there's no way she'd agree.
You seem to be having fun. Mind if I join in on the pleasantries?
Huh? Dame Alex?
We can explain everything.
Don't trouble yourself, chickadee. I'll hear it from him directly.
I want to hold a tech summit with Colony 30.
Continue?
I know you're reluctant. But now that we've been released from the flame clock, and the wall between Kevis and Agnes has crumbled, now's the perfect time to institute a tech exchange. If it's successful, it could even lead to stronger, more lasting peace.
You had problems with Colony 30 in the past?
We fought against them before, just once. But they absolutely wiped the floor with us. Never before or since has Dame Alex misread an enemy to that degree. The bitter aftertaste from that event has lingered for years, giving us all headaches.
Who's bitter at whom now? It doesn't sound half bad. Let's have a technology summit.
Really?
Dame Alex?
Kevis's Colony 30 stands at the forefront of technology. This is not a problem in the slightest. Truly, not even a speck of one.
Now we've done it.
Chickadee, contact Colony 30. Tell them I'm coming.
Yes, understood.
Gambert, we will rendezvous there. I'll bring results home, you'll see.
Of course, Mom. I'll depart on the double.
They've definitely got skills there, but this is Valdi we're talking about. I don't think you need to get so worked up.
Suppose I told you that Colony 30 was currently struggling with an urgent water shortage. What would you imagine?
Huh? Oh, I don't know. Burst water mains or something?
Or their spring dried up?
Incorrect. The right answer was big cleaning project at the colony.
Oh, you have got to be joking.
Regrettably, I am not. It really happened.
That does kind of sound like Valdi, though, huh?
There are also many Nopon living there. They tend to follow their own unique rules.
Precisely. They are unique, and therefore worth studying in greater depth. Knowing your opponent and preparing accordingly, that is the foundation of any battle.
Do you still consider Colony 30 your enemy then, Alexandria?
This isn't about enemies or allies. All I'm saying is that the side that gets careless loses.
So your strategy is outright distrust then?
What are you trying to say?
Hurt others first to avoid being hurt yourself. Do you think that's logical?
It's a matter of opinion.
And you're entitled to that. Say what you will, but they've got a good colony over there. Right. If you don't mind, could we attend this technology summit of yours? We could help introduce you and Valdi, too.
Yes. I dare say with you by my side, they may be less guarded than otherwise. I suppose I may require your assistance.
Hero quests, Inescapable Past accepted. This does feel like it might even unblock us on Doric as well, as
I will not.
as Rapapa did say he wanted information on Agnian Levnesses to continue building Doric.
I'm your guy.
I forgot to do so off camera, so we're gonna switch to Tyon here now. And once we are outside the immediate vicinity of Colony Iota, we will let skip travel pick up the rest of our slack. All the way up to Colony 30 at the golden hour.
Whoa. Whoa! This is all just so over the top.
Yes, though mainly your reaction.
Ah! Welcome, welcome. I've been waiting.
Hey, pal. How you doing?
Not too shabby, I suppose. Riku, Chief, Manana.
Friend Valdi! Manana missed friend!
Yeah, no need to be shy, Chief.
I envy you your energy levels, bud.
It has been a while. I'm glad to see you in high spirits.
Thank you. And yes, I'm pretty good. Who's this?
She's the commander from Colony Iota. You got the message, right?
Oh, you're Anti-Alexandria. Thanks for reaching out.
It's Alexandria, actually. It would honor me greatly if you'd remember.
Alexandria. A pleasure to meet you. I'm the commander of Colony 30, Valdi. This will be my first technology summit. I'm really excited about this.
I myself, not so much.
Hey now.
Really? You don't like Levnesses?
I don't, especially yours.
I see. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Then I hope that by the end of the day, you'll have learned to love them just as much as I do.
Your credit to your colony, Commander. But don't you think you should be on your guard even a little?
Why would I? We have no reason to fight.
You might be the only one who thinks that.
Obviously not. If I was, the others wouldn't have brought you.
You trust them, don't you?
Just as you do. Right, Alexandria?
Yes, of course.
All right then. Let me show you around. There's lots of stuff on the ground, so you'll have to watch your step. I have nothing to hide from friends. Feel free to look around.
So that's the state of affairs.
I wonder how a certain Nopon shrimp would react to seeing this.
I bet he doesn't get to show off like this very often.
I love it. Everywhere I turn, there's hardworking Nopon.
Oh, they're not working. They're just doing their own thing. They snooze when they're sleepy and eat when they're hungry. Sometimes they just wander off.
Still, they look quite busy. What might they be making?
So just listen to this. I've been thinking about it a while. We're looking into constructing a smaller, stronger Levnis, focusing on 3 pillars: durability, serviceability, and ease of use. Actually, the whole premise of our work, like fixing things, might need rethinking. If you put too many features on one Levnis, then you need more time and parts, and it ends up costly and hard. Not to mention the handling, so to get out of the cycle.
All right, calm down now.
Huh? But I was calm.
I like this guy already. This new model's design is really very interesting.
Thank you. I'm happy you think so. Oh, hey, do you want to work with us? We've just been looking for team members for Project Bingo.
Bingo?
It's what I'm calling this new model. I was thinking about it, and when I figured it out, it was like, bingo. So we named it that.
Sounds great. I spend lots of time thinking about stuff too. So I'd love some hands-on experience to really improve and...
Gumbert?
By which, of course, I mean... Do you have any units in a state closer to completion?
Sure I do. I just made friends with one such unit recently, in fact.
What do you mean, friends?
I'll introduce you. She's in the hangar over there.
Following the Valdi around.
Weaknesses does he have here?
Dinky dinky.
Friends?
Don't worry too much about
Meh.
it. This is Valdi we're talking about.
Mecha friend inspire much envy in Dinky Dinky. Huh? Why's that? Mecha friend chosen for pilot duty. Dinky Dinky was hoping for a ride on Great Big Eleveness. Aw, poor Dinky Dinky.
Ah, there she is.
What the?
Wait. Robo Buddy is a friendly.
Robo... Buddy?
It's this little one's name.
Where'd you pick it up?
Oh, she was strolling about outside.
It must have been on patrol, dude. Did you have to go and drag it in?
It doesn't treat Kevesi as hostiles. Does it not even distinguish between Kevis and Agnes? But why would that be? Some error in the control circuits?
There's no errors here, and she's not broken.
You're conversant with Agnian technology?
No way. Well, I guess I dabble, but there's tons of stuff I don't understand there. That's where I started tinkering with those that I do. First, the question of how Agnian autolevs operate autonomously. I think it's mostly to do with ether signaling, but I figured if we could break it down, we might be able to transmit stuff back to them from our side as well. Anyway, I spent ages racking my brain about it, but if you look at stuff like friend or foe identification, it gets mixed up.
Wait, back up. Are you saying you can control it?
Well, it's not that precise, really. But at least we're friends now. Right?
Is this for real?
If they actually succeed at implementing this at scale,
Yeah. It would turn the rules of engagement right on their sparking head.
Valdi, what are you having RoboBuddy do?
Just moving and disposing of materials. It's still in the test phase, so we're keeping things simple.
And which section is in charge?
That would be the bingo guys. Why?
Why don't I ask you straight? Are you planning to use it as a weapon?
No flipping way. I would never. She's not for fighting. I made friends with her to stay friends with her.
Well, if that's the case, then it would seem you've missed your mark. Your friend seems to have other plans.
Robo-Buddy, why?
No use debating it. Ready arms.
Such a sad state of affairs to have to beat up a Elevenus this friendly toward us.
I can't go easy on you.
Energy grenade. I got something for you. This'll keep me going.
Burst her down, pick up her guts, and take her down and get more guts.
Robo-Buddy.
Well, that makes things clear. Somebody within Colony 30 has been secretly misappropriating materials.
Misappropriating? What are you talking about?
Look at the Collectopedia card. You said the 3 pillars for your new Levness were durability, serviceability, and ease of use. However, you'll notice that the materials RoboBuddy was collecting were waning lapis and venolium. A brittle rock and a highly scarce metal. What ought we to think about that?
Oh, you're right. This isn't what I asked for. But hang on, Alexandria. How did you know to check our Collectopedia cards?
I asked her to. I figured it might help. And it looks like I was right. Do you have any idea who the culprit might be?
Not at all. Maybe it's all just a big misunderstanding.
No, Robo-Buddy clearly turned hostile and attacked us. Which is to say, it must have been under the control of someone other than Valdi.
But what were they after?
Might it have been to make a poison?
Poison?
Yes. Both of those materials contained certain toxic compounds. Of particular note is the lack of identifiable scent or flavor. When mixed in with food, they're nearly unnoticeable.
Well, someone's well read.
Our consul had some shady hobbies, and he liked to talk.
So, what would happen if you swallowed it?
Depending on the concentration, dizziness, numbness, diarrhea, emesis, and in more severe cases...
Ugh, enough.
Oh, fantastic. I managed to retrieve the logs. If we analyze them, we should be able to figure out where it came from. Is that okay?
A-okay by me. We gotta stop the baddies.
All right then. Sorry to use your friend like this.
Looks like the friendship part might have all been in my head. But thanks for thinking of it that way anyway.
Honestly, such carelessness.
Alexandria? You've been looking sad all this time. Is something the matter? Anything we could help with?
I'm used to all this, and I hate it.
Alex? Did you hear me?
It's nothing. You don't have to worry.
All right, analysis is complete. You can unpack the data whenever.
Good job, Gambert. Why don't you wait here? Commander, I trust I can leave my man with you?
Huh? I thought I'd be going with you.
But there may be other machines like Robo-Buddy. You're the only one who can tell them apart. Let's tackle both threads simultaneously.
Yeah, okay. I'll stay in the colony this time then. Give Robo-Buddy's boss my regards.
Well, I think I know exactly who's behind all this. A certain Poly is not among the Nopon working hard over here. Poly might have wanted to hand over the colony to Dame Alex. Alright, off we go. No physical tracks because we are following the trail of a floaty Levinus.
Should be time for dinner soon, right?
Right indeed, Senna. Too bad we're skipping it. You can blame that on Poly's incessant antics.
Tyon, what's your opinion on this?
It's mostly aligned with yours. There's something else going on here.
Yeah, I definitely do think Poly is still shrimping pretty hard for Dame Alex, and that's going to come back to bite us. It already came back to bite us with the dismembering of Mecha Friend. Ah, is this stuff what's been poisoning this wasteland over here? And I of course also don't think it was Noah's idea to check the Collectopedia cards. I think Noah was just covering for Alexandria on her being the one to design said Collectopedia cards in the first place. Hey, the Turkins hunting a Garaffa. Get him, little dudes. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 really changes your perspective on Turkins. In 1, they have absolutely no story significance whatsoever. They're just fought as monsters and as like mini bosses on side quests. But in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, they get a little bit of main story exposure, actual voice lines, and on top of all that, they get multiple instances of involvement, including named Turkin like the Turking, the Turkin Countess, and etc. And they are integrally tied to the rare Blade Finch, who is, while a terrible blade gameplay-wise, is very adorable. All in all, if you did not care much for Turkin at all in Xenoblade Chronicles because of a couple annoying early game Turkin encounters, and the fact that humanoid enemies attacking in groups could use chain attacks against you in Xenoblade Chronicles, you certainly loved Turkin after Xenoblade Chronicles 2. This might have been discussion for the previous episode, but we are passing by a lot of Turkin squabbles on our way following RoboBuddy's trail. We of course can't just skip travel right to the end of the trail like you could in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the base game, so this old Turkin talk is a good way to fill the time. And there is our first exposure to a Saffronia tree beyond the confines of Alrest.
Nice find.
I did, as you guys will have seen by this point in time, end up using one of the shots of all the Saffronia trees around Nimue's colony for the thumbnail of Tyon's Ascension Quest. That was a very spectacular visual. I have been back since with Izzard in tow, and actually did get to see all the Saffronia trees in full bloom at night with their whole radiance on display.
This is something decent, right?
And man, all I gotta say is RoboBuddy is making quite a trail on... I'm gonna assume Valdi considers RoboBuddy a her daily gathering excursions.
Alex, are you okay? You're not looking too well.
Look,
I know we've done that one.
I'm just thinking about the past.
It still amazes me that we see Kevis v Agnes fights like this still, even if Mobius now running scared, unified against us, the evil Ouroboros. Man, we are really going far if it's taking us all the way to Uni's gravesite. From at least 40 years ago. Which means Black Blaze Dirk was also at least 40 years ago, if not longer ago.
This is where the logs run out. Let's search the surroundings.
No, hold on. Past there is...
I didn't for a minute dream you'd fall for the oldest trick in the book. Dear Ouroboros, how do we ever fear you?
I know that screech. It's the consul from Valdi's.
So he's alive?
If I died so easily, I'd be a human. But as fortune has it, Hey! I'm still talking here!
I'm sorry. I couldn't care less. How primitive can you get? You didn't really think you'd fooled me.
No.
Ha!
I knew you for a craven, Alex. You were plainly going to secure the retreat.
Oh, so you do have two brains. Everything's going numb.
A very special liveness that was. Oh, it isn't fast acting, so relax. I formulated it for the water supply, you see.
You're after... Colony 30.
It doesn't matter so much where. The important thing is the water. It will soon become the object of the most vicious raids!
You worm!
However, seeing as you're here, I might arrange a whole different playtime. We can create a tableau of your little act of betrayal. And see how you like it when you're the one being poisoned!
Act of betrayal?
Mother! Stop spewing your idiot lies!
Oh dear, you haven't told your friends then. Well then. I guess they're no friends of yours.
Too slow. Master E gave me the full lowdown already. This little minx has there for the ambition drilled her to kill her old commander. She brewed up a poison to make him weak, then staged it like he died in battle. Even better, she made her accomplices team leaders to shut them up. And they're still chumming it up today.
Alex.
He's telling the truth. I regret nothing. He wasted men and resources, clung to outdated tactics. If his tyranny continued, Iota would surely have collapsed.
Oh, how grisly! How ghastly! Never knowing when one might die in one's sleep. Unable to trust your friends. I'd go so far as to say they lost their trust in you.
That's right. And so, I'm not asking you to trust me.
You roasted some cheap bait there. That's not like you.
Tyon!
Everyone's got some husks in their closet. And as for me, I'm choosing to trust you.
Oh, cut me! Right to the quick. In this game, to the cruel get the spoils. Let me demonstrate in quick order!
I knew this guy would be back at some point. One of the main laws of anything anime, which is Xenoblade Chronicles is anime, in styling, is if you don't see a body, there's no kill confirm. We didn't see a body on cue. Let's make sure we get one this time. Where's Senna? There she is.
Give us a smile, Senna. As a girl. I'm alive and kicking. Gotta try harder.
Let's burst him.
Time to unite! Come here! I got something for you!
It's about time we finish this.
Anytime you want.
You won't get away!
This will keep me going.
Nice burst out of Mio. Or I don't know, maybe it was Lands. I think I gave Lands burst coverage on his set there. Yeah. We're gonna pick off these armadillo here. Everybody on me. I believe this is AoE. It should hit our friend Q as well. Or our dear enemy Q. The one who we're gonna make sure we get kill confirm on this time.
Let me give you a taste!
It's getting risky.
We'll overheat for this Talon art here. That's both of Q's little robo buddies out of the way. And Polly, I'm sorry I ever doubted you, my friend. My wonderful pawn of a friend. A burst time here. That pauses the timer on our buffs and gives everyone a bunch of charge for their arts. Daze him.
You won't get away! Give it up! I need you, Mio! Are you ready, Uni?
Triple interleak time here.
Ready to roll. Alexa for you. I'll take care of it.
Nice smash there, Senna.
Come on now. No doubt to do it.
Extra Mobius damage on that Talon art is helping us out here. Oh, it is AoE, so we probably did get some Mobius damage on him in the previous one. All Mobius have the same fate as the others. Chain attack time, go for it. Brilliant Ascension start us off. Oh, he's already lost. He's just in denial. Tyon topple him.
I'm with you.
Send him into orbit, Noah. And then smash him down to Earth.
Any last words? Gonna walk all over you. You know the drill.
You can count on me. Domination.
Everyone's back for Grand Design. We will have Uni lead us off here. Resisted the break, how unfortunate. Uni even does have our break brooch on her. Go ahead and fill us up, Tyon.
I'm with you.
And Noah.
How about this? Again. Won't let victory slip away. No flaws in this tactic.
Little fitting that Tyon and Uni are getting the final say here. After all, Tyon is Alexandria's class inheritor. 1.29 million, not bad at all.
Alex!
I see a blind spot!
Let me go! You have to, or you'll... Alex, you said it yourself. You were counting on us.
This here's my friend. So back off!
We're not done here! What is this? dumb swindle.
That was too close for comfort.
You can say that again.
Oi! What the spark were you playing at? I seriously thought you'd snuff it.
Hey, I trust you. I knew you'd make it in time. Probably.
What?
On what basis?
Well, I didn't exactly have time to ponder it.
You smug little clod.
Please don't frighten me like that.
But why? How can you do those things? You could have died.
Yes, but that's just Noah's way.
How have you survived this long if you're always so careless?
I'm telling you, we count on one another. That's how we've learned to do it. Perhaps I'm not explaining it right. But in any case, I think there's something rather elegant at the heart of it.
So that's what you call strategy? I swear, you Ouroboros must be the most peculiar people I've met.
Too peculiar to trust?
If you were, I'd have been long gone. Thank you for trusting me.
Right back at you. Let's get back to Valdi. He's probably getting worried.
It had crossed my mind that Q might show up at the heart of all this, but I was honestly fully convinced that this was just Poly doing more Poly crap in order to try and win over the object of his affection, Dame Alex. Well, we got that kill confirmed, that's for darn sure. There ain't even anything left of him. And as we know, just like with Homecomings, Mobius do not get reincarnated. So no one will ever have to sit through any lecture by any arrogant man with a first name starting with Q ever again. Who knows, maybe his name was just Q. Maybe he's the Star Trek The Next Generation crossover character. We will go report back into Valdi. It's gonna take us a while to get there. We'll get there in the middle of the night. And that last cutscene there was quite the cliffhanger. I wasn't sure we were gonna get out of it. I'll see myself out now. Ah, no I won't, I never do. You're stuck with my bad jokes, as always.
Hey, welcome back, you guys. That was shocking news you sent. Didn't think I'd hear about Q again. I'm sorry about putting you through that.
Don't worry about it. We've gotten a lot out of the bargain as well, I assure you. And I'm sure Gambert has been absorbing it all like a sponge.
Dame Alex, about that. Respectfully, there's something I'd like to discuss, if you please.
You want to stay here, don't you?
How did you know?
The Nupon are staring. Well then, Valdi. What would you say if I proposed a temporary staff exchange? Gambert, for one of your mechanics?
Dame Alex, really?
I think it would be intellectually stimulating for both our sides.
All right, sounds cool. Let me quickly talk to my buds.
Dame Alex, what's brought this on?
Pardon? Brought what on?
Never mind.
We got the okay. They say they'll move ASAP.
Very good. This should help foster better relations between our colonies.
What do you mean better? We're already fast friends.
You're right. I misspoke.
Gambit, come on. Gotta introduce you to everyone.
Huh? What? Now? Hey, hang on!
Well, that's one thing taken care of.
Right. About that.
We won't tell anyone about what Q said.
I mean, it's not like you could get court-martialed for it at this point.
For the record, though, I can't say I approve of your methodology.
Indeed. If you try something like that again, well, we'll just have to stop you. And then we'll put our heads together to come up with a less bloody way. So no more agonizing alone, got it?
That's reassuring.
If that's how you really feel, then let us help you. That is, since we're friends now and all.
Thank you.
Sure. And thank you too.
Wow.
That was for saving me earlier? I hadn't had a chance to say it sooner.
You really didn't have to.
It would have eaten at me if I didn't.
I have to say, I thought you were more chill than that, Alexandria.
Aw, she's actually kind of a sweetheart, ain't she?
What? Are you making fun of me?
It's just a bit of friendly banter. You'll get used to it in no time.
So she's learned how to open up a little. Good for her.
Hero Quest's inescapable past complete. Alexandria's pain and true feelings came to light, and real bridges of trust were built between colonies 30 and Iota. Healthier relations now seem possible. Experience 0. Gold 4,600, that's what I meant to say. I was getting the first and second lines confused. Don't worry, guys, you never get experience for side quests. It's definitely not like I could power level everyone to the mid-80s right now. Soul points 10 and 15 more colony Iota goods. Heroes class rank limit broken. Alexandria is now a rank 20. Class rank limit broken, and Cursor can now go to rank 20.
So that's the state of affairs.
Hey, look, Rapapa has more stuff to say. Hey, see Mimi. Colony so nice and bright again. Such cheery faces on colony people now. Levness and such things, big mystery to see Mimi. But we'll play out heart to inspire finishing of Doric. Ah, that's good on you, see Mimi. Hey, Valdi. We've made some impressive progress on Doric now. We've had help from so many people, and from so many different colonies. This Levness is going to be out of this world. Okay, Valdi. Whatever you say, buddy. Gambert. There really are so many Nopon at Colony 30. To tell the truth, sometimes I struggle to tell one from another. Rapapa's the one who's really handy with a screwdriver, right? Or was that Widge? Gambit, if you do shoddy work that's beneath the standards those Nopon have set, I'll know about it. I know. Yes, ma'am. I'll apply maximum concentration, of course.
So that's the state of affairs.
Where's... there's Pulley. Does he have anything to say about Alexandria coming here? Which has improved? Nope. Just more of what we've seen already. I'm really surprised Pulley wasn't the one sent on exchange to Colony Iota. They probably sent someone more knowledgeable. Use it. I never would have imagined we'd have a working relationship with Colony Iota. Didn't you used to be at war with Iota, and you drove them off, I believe? Yeah, that happened once. I remember it well. Valdi and the Nopon picked up a bunch of Levnesses, modded them, and promptly lost control. The machines went berserk on Iota. And that's the only reason we won. I wonder what the Iota folk would think about that if they knew. That's funny. Hey, Widge. Gambit is real man of patience, few able to endure mighty enthusiasm of Valdi. Know much about workings of Levness too. Certainly none of bones are lazy.
So that's the state of affairs.
Good to hear that, Widge. Good to hear our boy is blending in just fine. Like a centipede among millipedes. Or better than a centipede among millipedes. Unfortunately, I do not have the magical cutaway powers that the Griffin family possesses. So, you will just have to imagine that on your own. Let's also check back around Colony Iota to see if we can figure out who is the exchange mechanic.
Don't you think it's about time for a meal?
We'll go ahead and get this information here. Alexandria's birthday, 1 of 2. That definitely sounds like more of a side quest than a random conversation topic. Forget about them. They're too dumb to have their flame clocks smashed, so why do we care? No, they're not too dumb. They're just too unimportant to the scale of how the developers wanted the game to go. And because we still need random Kavesi and Agnian troops to harvest materials from. Yeah, that's totally why. Misaka and Sequoia have new to say. The day Colony 30 defeated us was an utter disaster, and that's putting it lightly. Philly and I did what we could to console Dame Alex throughout the night. We never dreamed there'd be a peaceful resolution. And yet here we are. Colony 30 seems to defy prediction time and time again.
So that's the state of affairs.
Hey, Misaka. Swapping tech of Colony 30 stirs up a strange feeling in me. It's as if the winds of change are blowing more fiercely than ever. At least that's what Shell was saying anyhow. She sounded so happy about it too. Declaring how glad she was for her own life. That's how I want to live too, being thankful that I'm here.
So that's the state of affairs.
Oh yeah, there's another little enclave of Colony Iota around here. We'll do a quick teleport down to the storage area then to see what Shell and anyone else down there has to say about this whole thing. Oh yeah, Salazar is supposedly around here. I don't think I've ever seen her around except for that one quest. We are going to map our way down to the Taurus Hollow. Hey, Shell. I'm not going to give you any excuses for the crime we committed back then. Military discipline or loyalty to friends, I could only pick one. But even now, I'd probably make the same choice again. Ah, talking about our little poisoning here. That's what we have here in Colony Iota for a new topics of discussion. So let's go in and see what our Collectopedia cards have for us now. More Colony Iota cards.
A taste of real human connection.
Shell has more stuff that she wants from us too. Hey, we can give the goods to Fiona.
Finally put all that together.
Colony Moo is getting some stuff finally. Already done that one. There should be one more. I think we have enough goods now. Yes, Sagiri, Colony 0, wanting 10 Colony Iota goods.
A taste of real human connection.
Yep. No cooperation between the colonies, though, because nobody should even know that Colony 0 exists. We did that all under the radar, sneaky-like. Inescapable Pass is now on the completed list. There were a couple accessories that I don't know what they do, so let's find out together. We know the Quantum Scarf, it's the third tier of the break duration. We know Florid Arming, we have Legendary already. The 4C Hair Grip is what has me interested. 90% chance to avoid a waking enemy from sleep when art hits. Okay, I think I've seen lesser versions of this before. Kinda niche, but also kinda cool. Boost critical rate by 42%. That would be good on Alex if we could change her accessories around, but we can't change hero accessories. They have what they have, and that's what they get. Boost evasion by 20% while moving is also new. And there we are at the end of our new accessories. Now, hero roster. All the main party members are done. Best Girl is done. Ariku and Banana are done. This row is complete, as is now this one, with Alexandria joining the likes of Teach, Xeon, and Valdi. Now, the total amount of heroes we have left to ascend is 4, with Sagiri, Juniper, Fiona, and, well, yeah, Sagiri, Juniper, Ashira, and Fiona are the only 4 left that we need to ascend. We will not do Fiona before progressing the main story because we need to progress the main story. We already have Ashira's out in the open, ready to go, so we will be doing her next. Then I will decide whether I want to even try and get down a bit of a quest chain for Juniper or Sagiri. So, next time, expect us to be heading to the old Canna battlefield, where we just sent Q to his justly deserved oblivion, with Ashira for a deep-seated scar. Now, with that, I would like to officially draw this episode to its conclusion. Thank you for watching WhalePod. If you liked this video, make sure to like, comment, and sub to the channel if you have not done so already. All three of those help me out immensely and cost you only a few moments of your time. If you do sub to the channel, make sure to hit that notification button to stay up to date with all my latest uploads, whether it be Xenoblade, Genshin Impact, Temtem, or others. And with all that said and done, WhalePod, I hope you all are having fantastic days. I have been your Captain Whale, and until next time, this is goodbye.